Alright, we are back here trying to finish up this battle that we were still in at the end of episode 4. This is the first time that I kind of held my skirmishers back. See what would happen. Looks like one of our detachments decided to break and run right through the other side. That was not tactically the most sound maneuver ever pulled, but that's what they did. I'm not sure why they broke. It looks like it was the detachment that had previously taken no casualties at all, and now they've jumped up to basically being routed, and it looks like they're might get wiped. I don't know. But as soon as this battle is over, we are trying to end it here as quickly as possible. Give these guys the usual marksmanship buff. I'm not sure if what it's demonstrating or not demonstrating is indicative of what I mentioned in a previous episode, which is that I think some units refuse to move when they're under fire. That's not true of skirmishers, but I found it to be true for both artillery and infantry. It seems like either when they're taking fire and or when they're firing on something, they really don't want to move. It's understandable, though it's a bit frustrating. We gotta be getting close. I mean, the casualties look like almost 5 to 1, 4 to 1 definitely. Yet the killed is only about 2 to 1. Because again, this time I'm not making the most of my skirmishers. Which makes for good tactics, but it makes for poor entertainment, I think. Hardy should be able to mess him up. I think we're getting close, because up here our balance of power is indicating that things have moved pretty far in our favor. Come on. Not surprising, given the... Well, we've taken a few of these. I guess we haven't taken that many. They still hold. They took this Cushing one from us. We've now taken the Sudley Springs, but I think we came in with a significant numbers advantage, and the casualties have just widened the gap between them and us. Man, I can't convince... Oh, I got somebody to cross. And then they had second thoughts, it looks like. Alright, looks like they're starting to break. If you're not firing, move up. Yikes. It ain't close by any measure. But for some reason they're making a stand down there. So I think it was at the outset of this match. Maybe it was this battle, or it was a previous one. I remember remarking that I was going to have to get my guys into long range. It's one of the options under the infantry. I believe they usually begin with medium range selected. Alright, finally that's over. Yeah, we took some casualties that time, but I guess I didn't. I don't know if they switched to long range because it took skirmishers out, or because they moved to line, or what. So that was another major victory. So now this time it dropped their national morale very little. It's pretty cool about the alt hotkey. I hadn't noticed it. I don't know if I'll need it. Military experience though only rose a little bit. That's fine. I mean, these numbers are rough. It looks like 3-1 killed and approximately the same in casualties, plus 952 captured. That actually is it's a fairly significant one. Okay. Let's see. We'll move forward and get the rest of that. And I have watched back the other videos, and I guess for whatever reason you guys can't hear the sound. It's unfortunate for you, because it is a pretty good soundtrack, I think, overall. As others have said, I wish it played in battle, or at least you had the option to. I get the sense that the devs want to give players as many options as they can get, but there are a lot of demands and bandwidth is always an issue. Hamptons, since you don't have anything else to do, I swear I told you to do this in the last video, you're gonna go up there. I don't know why taking the railroad has been deselected, or it's not even an option. In the past, usually all 3 movement types were allowed. Beauregard, in your 16,000. Yeah, let's get on these guys. Not wait. Zero reason to wait. Let's take Louisville. I don't think we've gotten Kentucky to secede yet. Indiana, yeah. Okay. At this point, okay, not Grayson, but almost everything. In Kentucky has fallen to us. The support, see the top right is 60%. Can definitely stand to speed things up a bit. Checking on the policies, only because we did fight a battle, and I don't know if that sometimes resets things. No, we're good. We're about halfway done with King Cotton, about halfway done with Industrialization 3. Again, both of those are good. What I realize I have not done is change the finances, so I haven't increased the subsidies even though I have the ability to. So we'll go ahead and do that now on all of these. Again, I think they're important. I'm going to check recruitment in a second once I refamiliarize myself with how things are going. Financially, interest rate is okay. It seems like most of the time when finances work, this is about what we get. We also haven't imposed an income tax yet. Believe I did select the Tariff Act, and so foreigners may not like it. Impressment, I mean, they usually get to what it does at the end of the explanation. Frees up manpower, increase the number of available recruits, and makes the resupply of armies easier within the Confederacy. That's good. Lowers support for the government in the states. That's not a huge concern of mine, only because it seems like our support starts very high and it continues on. I don't know that we yet need to do that, though. We could issue war bonds or the Revenue Act if funding becomes a problem, but my logic is that if we can end the war quickly, or we can seize a lot of Union stuff in the war, that corporate taxes on those should pay for themselves and the finances should be alright. Alright, we're still... Oh, we have an army. Army of the Department of... That's interesting. Oh, well, we haven't taken Louisville. It seems like we frequently have to take Louisville and Lexington, sometimes Covington as well, in order to get Kentucky into the CSA. We're still up here doing our thing. Yeah, I want to take that, and then I'm probably going to turn around and I'm going to check and see if they've worked on a what I would consider a bug. It may just be me. Oh, we got a battle somewhere. What? Okay, it's a land battle. Then I'm going to fight it. Pontoon. I'll worry about it later. I don't really care what the perk is. But I'd rather get me in there and fight the battle